For decades, we have been sold the exact same financial script. Go to school. Get good grades. Find a stable job. Work hard. Save 10% of your paycheck. Put it in a 401k. Let compound interest do its magic for 40 years. Retire at 65. Then, finally, you will be free. It sounds responsible. It sounds safe. It sounds like the American dream. But what if this script is not a path to freedom at all? What if it is a mathematical trap, carefully designed to keep you trading your youth, your health, and your prime years for a promise of wealth that arrives only when you are too tired, too sick, or too broken to enjoy it? What if the game you've been taught to play is rigged from the start? DeMarco didn't just ask these questions. He lived them. He spent his 20s grinding through the traditional corporate ladder, believing the Slowlane promise. He worked long hours, saved diligently, watched his net worth crawl upward at a glacial pace, and realized with devastating clarity that he was not building freedom. He was building a slower, more comfortable cage. So he walked away. He started over. He studied the psychology of wealth, the mathematics of leverage, and the systems used by real millionaires. He didn't find luck. He didn't find a secret stock. He found a framework. A brutal, counterintuitive, highly systematic framework for building scalable wealth without sacrificing your life. He called it the Millionaire Fastlane. Today, we are going to dive deep into this paradigm-shifting book. We will dismantle the financial mythology you've been fed, uncover the 3 psychological roads to money, master the producer mindset, decode the exact blueprint for building a scalable business, and learn why wealth is not an event you wait for, but a system you build. This is not a get-rich-quick fantasy. This is a call to radical responsibility. And if you are ready to stop trading your time for pennies and start building systems that pay you while you sleep, listen closely. The very first thing you must understand is that there are only 3 roads to financial outcomes. DeMarco calls them the Sidewalk, the Slowlane, and the Fastlane. And your financial destiny is not determined by your income, your education, or your work ethic. It is determined by which road you are walking on. The sidewalk is the path of immediate consumption. You spend everything you make, and often a little more. You live paycheck to paycheck. You carry high-interest debt. You chase the newest phone, the newest car, the newest experience, not because you can afford it, but because you cannot bear the feeling of missing out. The sidewalker is not necessarily lazy. They are just emotionally driven by instant gratification and completely detached from long-term consequences. One emergency, one medical bill, one layoff, and their entire financial structure collapses. The sidewalk is not just a financial condition, it is a psychological state. It is the belief that life is for now, and tomorrow will somehow figure itself out. But the real danger isn't the sidewalk. The real danger is the slow lane. Because the slow lane looks responsible. It looks mature. It is praised by parents, teachers, financial advisors, and society at large. The slow lane says, trade your time for money. Climb the corporate ladder. Save a fixed percentage. Invest in index funds or a 401k. Wait 40 years. Compound interest will make you rich. Retire old. DeMarco calls this out as a devastating illusion. And he does it with brutal mathematical clarity. The slow lane asks you to trade your most non-renewable asset, your time, for a renewable asset, money. But time cannot be bought back. You cannot get your 20s, your 30s, or your physical health back once they are gone. The Slowlane demands you sacrifice your prime years for a promise of freedom in your twilight years. Mathematically, it fails too. Inflation erodes your purchasing power. Market crashes wipe out decades of compounding overnight. Lifestyle creep ensures that as your income rises, your expenses rise with it. And worst of all, the Slowlane keeps you dependent. You are dependent on a boss. Dependent on a company. Dependent on an economy you cannot control. You are not building wealth, you are buying a financial lottery ticket with 40 years of your life as the ticket price. And when you finally win, you are too old to play. So what is the alternative? The Fastlane. But DeMarco is very careful to clarify what the Fastlane is not. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is not a crypto pump, a day trading fantasy, or a dropshipping hack. The Fastlane is a business strategy built on leverage, scale, and systems. It is about divorcing your income from your time. If you are paid by the hour, your wealth is capped by the clock. If you are paid by the project, your wealth is capped by your energy. But if you are paid by impact, by scale, by a system that operates independently of your daily presence, your wealth is theoretically unlimited. This brings us to the most profound psychological shift required for Fastlane wealth. The transition from consumer to producer. The world is divided into two types of people. Consumers spend money, attention, and time. They buy products, they watch content, they scroll feeds, they chase experiences. Producers create money, attention, and time. They build products, they create content, they design systems, they solve problems. You cannot build Fastlane wealth as a consumer. You can consume all the financial podcasts, all the self-help books, all the motivational speeches in the world, and you will still be exactly where you started. Because consumption is passive. Production is active. Wealth is not attracted to those who want it, it is attracted to those who create value for others at scale. The Fastlane entrepreneur does not ask, "How can I make money?" They ask, "How can I solve a painful, urgent problem for a large number of people?" Money is not the goal. Money is the byproduct of value delivered at scale. This leads directly to DeMarco's central theorem, the Law of Effection. He writes, "To make millions, you must affect millions." Impact can be achieved in two ways. You can affect a few people with massive magnitude. Think of a heart surgeon, a specialized lawyer, or a high-end consultant. You charge a premium, but your scale is limited by your time and expertise. Or, you can affect many people with modest magnitude. Think of software, digital products, e-commerce, media, or scalable services. You charge a fraction, but you serve thousands, tens of thousands, or millions. The Fastlane heavily favors the second path, because scale is what detaches income from time. But how do you actually build a Fastlane vehicle? How do you separate a legitimate wealth-building business from a glorified job or a sidewalk hobby? DeMarco provides a brilliant, 5-part filter called the Sense Framework. Every Fastlane business must satisfy these 5 criteria, or it will eventually collapse under the weight of its own flaws. C stands for control. You must control the primary levers of your business. If your entire income depends on a platform you do not own, like Amazon, YouTube, Instagram, or a franchise corporation, you do not control your destiny. One algorithm change, one policy update, one ban, and your business evaporates overnight. Real Fastlane builders control their customer lists, their brand, their pricing, their distribution, and their intellectual property. You build on land you own, not on rented ground. E stands for entry. If a business is easy to start, it will be flooded with competition. Low barrier to entry means a race to the bottom on price, margin compression, and constant stress. Think of ride-sharing driving, basic freelance writing, or generic print-on-demand stores. Anyone with a weekend and a credit card can do it. Fastlane businesses have high barriers to entry. They require specialized knowledge, upfront capital, technical skill, proprietary systems, or years of execution. The difficulty is not a bug, it is a feature. It protects your margins and keeps competitors out. N stands for need. Businesses do not succeed because of your passion. They succeed because they solve a real, painful, urgent need. The market does not care about your dreams. The market only cares about its problems. If you start a business following your passion but ignoring the market, you have built a hobby that drains your bank account. If you start a business solving a genuine need, money follows naturally. The Fastlane entrepreneur is ruthlessly objective. They do not ask, "What do I love?" They ask, "What hurts? What is inefficient? What is broken? And how can I fix it at scale?" T stands for time. Your business must eventually detach from your direct time investment. If you are the business, you have not built a wealth vehicle. You have built a job with extra steps. Fastlane systems are designed to run without you. They use automation, delegation, software, and leverage. You build the engine once, and it runs repeatedly. You are not paid for your hours, you are paid for the system you architected. S stands for scale. Can you serve 10,000 customers as easily as 10? Can you replicate, automate, or multiply your output without multiplying your effort? If growth requires linear increases in your time, it is not a Fastlane vehicle. Scale is achieved through technology, media, networks, and distribution. A local restaurant is hard to scale. A software platform that solves the same operational problem for thousands of restaurants is infinitely scalable. The Fastlane is not about working harder, it is about working wider. Now, let us confront the psychological reality of walking this road. Because knowing the sense framework is not enough. The real battle happens in your nervous system. The Fastlane demands a tolerance for ambiguity, a willingness to fail publicly, and the discipline to execute relentlessly while everyone else watches Netflix, scrolls social media, and complains about the economy. Most people do not fail on the Fastlane because the math is wrong. They fail because their psychology is not wired for uncertainty. They want guarantees. They want a step-by-step map with zero risk. But wealth creation is inherently uncertain. You must reframe what risk actually means. The Slowlane feels safe, but it carries catastrophic hidden risk, betting your entire financial future, your retirement, your health, and your family's security on a single employer, a single pension, and a market you cannot control. The Fastlane feels risky, but it carries managed risk. You control your levers, you iterate quickly, you adapt, and you build multiple income streams that do not depend on anyone's permission but your own. The Fastlane entrepreneur does not avoid risk, they manage it through speed and iteration. You do not wait for the perfect idea. You launch a minimum viable product. You measure the feedback. You adapt. You kill what doesn't work. You double down on what does. You cycle through failure faster than your competitors. This is not reckless speed, it is iterative velocity. The faster you learn, the faster you approach product market fit. The faster you approach fit, the faster you scale. The faster you scale, the faster you detach your income from your time. And this brings us to the final, most liberating realization in the entire book: wealth is not an event. It is not a number in a bank account. It is not a lottery win or a viral moment. wealth is a process. It is a state of mind. It is the ability to control your time, your environment, your attention, and your options. Rich is having a high income. Wealth is having high net worth and complete autonomy. You can be rich and miserable. You can be wealthy and free. The fast lane is not about buying yachts, it is about buying back your life. It is about waking up in the morning and deciding what you want to do, not because you have to, but because you choose to. As we conclude this deep exploration of the Millionaire Fastlane, it is vital to understand that DeMarco is not selling you a fantasy. He is handing you a mirror. He is showing you the mathematical reality of the roads you are walking, and he is giving you the exact blueprint to change lanes. But a blueprint is useless without execution. The fast lane will demand everything from you. It will demand your focus, your resilience, your willingness to be misunderstood, your capacity to fail, learn, and pivot. It will strip away your excuses. It will force you to become a producer, a problem solver, a system builder. But the reward is not just money. The reward is time. The reward is freedom. The reward is looking at your life at 40, 50, or 60 and realizing you are not waiting to live. You are living. You built the engine. You control the steering. And you are no longer trading your youth for a promise that may never arrive. Thank you for joining this journey into the mathematics and psychology of real wealth. If this framework resonates with you, if it challenges you to stop waiting and start building, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Remember, you do not get rich by waiting. You get rich by building. Go forth, solve real problems, scale your impact, divorce your income from your time, and claim the freedom you were meant to have.